Hi guys, welcome back to Total Tyrant Unleashed. Recently this week, I've seen a new update for the Android version. I'm not sure if everyone got this so far, but it's really interesting. What they did, they made a lot of great updates to it. Now, this daily crate that used to tantalize you with all the things you're not getting is a nice little countdown thing because I would never really know exactly when it would come up. So, this countdown, I think it's 22 hours because the last time I pressed it, it showed up as 21:59. So I think it's 22 hours, not a full 24 hours before this comes up again. And they made some other interesting changes too, which I personally really like. When you click, see that? And it's interesting too because this happens if you're in a battle with somebody, you get this going on as well. So it's really clear because, especially on a smaller screen, what happens is that it's really hard to see some of the small text. I mean, if you've been playing this game for a while, then you're familiar with what most cards do. But especially for new effects, or if you want to double check something before you commit a card to the field, it could get really tricky. And boom, it's clear. It's taking up the screen. It's nice. It shows well on the smaller screen as well too. And I don't think you could in battle you can't check what the different levels do. I mean, it isn't relevant even. But outside of battle you can. I'll show you that in just a second. I'm gonna try to wrap this quick match up. Nexus site. Yeah, yeah, it should be fine. I need to get some more guys out. Yeah. So there are those two things. Um, Also, they made some changes to the mission screen, so you could quickly go more quickly go back between different matches, between different missions, back and forth. I'll show that in just 1 second. I think I have this guy. Three buff bleed. Yeah, I think I have this guy. He's good. All right. So on the mission screen, you'll see it coming up. Missions, missions. Okay. So on the mission screen, right? This little thing is here now, the back. So you could cycle between the missions a lot faster and see what's going on. And that's really interesting as well too. Also, just wanted to make a for the Shiva that came out. It's a little tricky. Um, I've been I moved to I took out the four drop like I usually play sometimes with Pantheon Disciple. I really kind of had to take it out. It's just really too slow. There's a lot of strike going on from Shiva. Strike all two, and then she drops two cards that strike two themselves. And this guy doesn't help. But with the poison from the Spiteful Raptor, it really does a lot of damage, which is nice. I actually put the Tempest Hold back. Ooh, play button. I didn't see that before. That's interesting. I actually put a Tempest Hold back in. I usually drop him third because of the amount of stripe that's running around right now. Also to help keep my guys alive. Definitely, it really helps suck up the impact because the strike all two definitely just wraps you up after a while. But if you have some protect, if you have some heal, if you have some leech, some armor, because their attacks are really kind of low. If I had this guy here with his protect on, he wouldn't be touching me at all. And let me see who I'm gonna drop. Actually, I'm gonna inhibit somebody. I like to drop the Tazareka, like not all the way at the end all the time. I like to disrupt some attacks before they get in too much. Because normally I would drop the Berserk guys so they could start getting up and running, but sometimes it takes too long, and my cards get blown out. Like he's pretty close to death right about now. He's gonna die. I'm gonna get one leech back up here at 10. this guy's gonna most likely kill him. He still has a couple more turns before he can really get up and running. So I just want to interrupt. I just want to interrupt whatever I can so I can get my stuff up and running. I'm gonna drop the covert. No, he's gonna die. So I'm gonna wait on that. I'm gonna drop the berserker guy first. Yeah. I would want to drop the covert jet because of the evade for the strike, but I really want to get the berserker up. It could be a lynch thing. Look at all that. Look at all that damage. And that's another thing too. The damage, they made it a little bigger. It's in it's in yellow when it hurts them. It used to be red before. I think the yellow is a little bit easier to see. It floats a little bit. It floats a little longer. You see, that's another change that I noticed with the new update to the Android. Again, I haven't seen this on my iPhone as of yet, but I know Apple usually holds things up a little bit longer. So that's something. Also, I just wanted to reiterate how important it is to focus on building out one card at a time. For the past few weeks, I've been working on making a Havoc Genesis. I was working on it. Started working on it right before the last war, so I really wanted to make the Augur Boar. This guy, I really wanted to make him because I have the two of them. So I wanted to make the fused version, but I had just started working on the Havoc Genesis, and it's really hard. You wanna upgrade cards that you think will help you out more, but I cannot overstate how much the payoff is when you just focused on one card at a time. It's really tricky. You wanna spend your SP on different things, but it really pays off. So, and you want to also, if you can, make cards that you have copies of. You have, so you could fuse them together. It's really about fusing, getting them high. So let's say right now, I got the last Smog Tank. I'm skipping this Tiamat promo thing. That's really out of my depth. I have no real way to go with this bomber pack. So I'm gonna skip this bomber pack for me. I have enough cards to work on. So I got the last Smog Tank. And that's another thing. Great, great. The first time this new layout came, you guys may be familiar where you'll see the screen that has the three rares, and you pick a rare, but it doesn't kind of really matter unless you need the rare to fuse. I got a Draconian Queen from no, it was sorry. It was right before. So I think it's related though because I've never seen that before. I think it was related to the change that was coming up. Maybe it was some back end changes, but just before this update, when the screen came up for me to choose one of the rares, the card I picked was a Draconian Queen. I think that was part of the rollover. That's how this is now, this new way of doing it. Because now they just show you the one thing you get. They don't tease you and oh my god, if you had picked this other one, you would have gotten 4 war bonds. They don't tell you that anymore, and that's really great because it's it's really punishing for no real reasons. Like, why are you torturing me with the knowledge that if I had only picked something else, it's really not necessary. Gives you a bad feeling as soon as you start the game. It's like, oh my god, So that's really great. I like that they updated that. And as I said, they only show one thing. They show you the timer, so you know when you could press on your stuff and get it. But as I was saying, so I had I cracked a Draconian Queen before the artifact update changed. The last time they updated the PvP, because right now I can't hold on to artifacts to save my life. I don't have where I work now. I can't grind as much PvP as I used to. So I never really have artifacts worth making. This is just probably because I'm not. Where is it? it's gonna come up. Yeah, 11 hours 52 minutes. Somebody just hit me. You know, not it's really hard to hold on to them. They go as soon as you get them. This guy is probably already shielded by now. It's ridiculous. It's so hard to. Yep, see that 7 minutes, but it's really hard to hold on to stuff. But anyway, I was just saying, I had a Draconian Queen before. I have, the two small tanks, so that's a consideration. I can, start working on another Spiteful Raptor. But what another Spiteful Raptor is going to do for my deck is something I need to consider. Would it be better if I make a Augur Boar instead? I don't, this. I wish I had the other Agrarian to make the Vic, because that card is really powerful. This is not gonna do me much good right now. This might be interesting how it comes with the Berserk already. The Fuse version has Berserk 2 at max level, so that's an interesting option. Wait, this is the double Fuse version. Oh, I don't even have that. Did they show me the double Fuse version? Wow. I don't know if that's a mistake, because usually they're supposed to show the first fusion thing. This might be a coding mistake by the designers, because this is for the double fuse, when you fuse the card twice and fuse it again. So I think this might be a mistake for this art. But anyway, Berserk 2 is really good. I'm pretty much done with Berserk 1 at this point. I don't think it goes up fast enough to really make an impact on a match. So Berserk 2 is my minimum. So I wouldn't really play this in my deck unless I got it all the way up. So that would be like, okay, I'm gonna invest in a card I'm not gonna use until it's totally maxed out. The Havoc Alpha I could have in my deck while I'm maxing it. The Valiant Knight. This guy is pretty interesting. Like, I was kind of interested in the inhibit, but it's really tricky because his attack stays at 2 the whole time. So any armor you come up against, it's just done. It's just totally useless. Because I was looking at this as a replacement for Pantheon Disciple. I have Alaric maxed out as a commander, and I don't have a great righteous card to play with him, so that's why I'm using the level 3 Baracus right now. You get more actual uses out of him than I get, especially with the Shiva boss, with the Protector running around, the Evade running around. So deciding your next card to update is really important. I might even just work on updating the Baraka, so I have 2 powerful commanders to choose from. It may not be a card that you need to upgrade. You might need to upgrade your commander, and that's a call you have to make depending on what you got going on. This is interesting, but it's more focused on a all Bloodthirsty deck. Set Rally all Bloodthirsty 2. The Rally all Bloodthirsty 2. His attack is really low. So when you choose in the next card or the commander you're gonna max, that's something I think just needs a little bit of forethought, because unless you're grinding about, I don't know, 70, it's very doable. Don't get me wrong, it's very doable. You play like every 25 minutes, you get your 5 PvP matches in. You play every 25 minutes. You could get a lot of points that way, but if you aren't able to, case in point, me right now, then you need to be really careful about which card you choose. Like, you need to try to get something that's going to last you a while. That's going to be really worth the payoff. So, 2 Terraformers. Like, do I work on this next? That's something you really want to pay attention to. And like I said, but the payoff from focusing on one card is going to be such a big thing. It just really moves the performance of your deck a lot. You're like, oh my god, I'm winning a lot more. Spiteful Raptor, this is my second quad fusion that I have right now, and this I brought in for the event boss right now. It's really good. The evade doesn't get weakened, doesn't get hit. It's a little fragile, so I don't just drop it willy-nilly, but it's really good. Crushing Anvil, always really good. And like I said, Tempest Hold is really good for this boss as well too. So hope that helped you guys make quads, focus on one card at a time. The upgrade for the Android, it's really, really well thought out. I hope it rolls out to iPhone soon. And against this last boss, you wanna, evade is good, protect is good, heal is good, leech is good, armor helps a lot too. So that's it for this week. I hope this is helpful. You guys, like, subscribe. Just check out the description. I have some other projects that I have going on. If you guys might be interested, might not be interested. Also, wanted to see what you guys thought. Thinking about recording some more Hearthstone and Soulforge. If you guys are familiar with those card games, they're a little bit more skill based, and takes a lot more of your attention than Tyrant and Leeches. But I want to diversify a bit. Not sure exactly where I want to take the channel, but I do want to diversify some, get some more games in as well, add some more videos. So I'll keep putting out the Tyrant Weekly, and just add some more content for you guys. Let me know what you think, or if there is a card game that's free to play that is on Android or tablet as well, that you think I should look into, that you guys have a lot of fun with. All right. Like, subscribe. See you guys next week. Take care. Bye.